Though butterflies are an essential part of our world, like bees, they pollinate our plants and flowers. Many experts fear that climate change, pesticides, and overcollecting will drive them to extinction in the not-so-distant future. Here's what will be missing if they're right. Every year in September, North America's favorite butterfly, the orange and black monarch, begins its migration to Mexico for the winter. The ability to complete this 1,200 to 2,800-mile journey means the monarch has the most highly evolved migration pattern of any known species of butterfly or moth and perhaps any known insect. Unfortunately, climate change is making winters in Mexico colder and wetter, while summer breeding grounds are becoming increasingly hot and dry. It doesn't help that rampant herbicide use in America has all but eliminated its primary food source, the milkweed plant. In the 1990s, estimates of up to 1 billion monarchs made the epic flight each fall. Now, researchers and citizen scientists estimate that only about 33 million monarchs remain, representing more than a 90% drop across North America. This rare American butterfly has a wingspan of up to 1.75 inches and is distinguished by rows of orange-ringed, black circular eye spots on each of its chocolate-colored wings. The spots make it look like the butterfly is watching you. Urban and agricultural development has destroyed its habitat areas, while contamination from pesticides, fertilizers and nutrient runoff, invasive species and even butterfly collectors have also caused population numbers to shrink. The Ceylon rose is a beautiful and extremely rare swallowtail butterfly found only in Sri Lanka. It's mostly black and white, with some distinct pink spots. The main threat to the Ceylon rose is deforestation as a result of timber extraction and conversion to agriculture. It has been classified as critically endangered since 2003. Morpho butterflies dwell in the canopy layer of Central American forests and rarely come near the lower layers. They're easy to spot thanks to massive wings that sport a bright, iridescent blue color. They can be up to 8 inches across. When the blue morpho flies, the contrasting bright blue and dull brown colors flash, making it look like the morpho is appearing and disappearing. Blue morphos are severely threatened by deforestation of tropical forests and habitat fragmentation. First discovered by a British explorer in Bhutan's forests about 80 years ago, the Bhutan glory is a member of the swallowtail family with a nearly 5-inch wingspan. The insect has beautiful, large red patterns on its rear wing. It is so rare, many thought it to be on the brink of extinction. But in 2011 it was rediscovered in several locations in and around Bhutan. Although protected by Indian law, the Bhutan glory is still threatened by excessive deforestation. This glorious black and yellow butterfly feeds on the nectar of hibiscus plants and African tulip trees in the rainforest of Papua New Guinea and Indonesia. Habitat loss is the main threat to the chimera birdwing as forests are destroyed for agriculture, tree plantations, and urbanization, but so far it's hanging on, and is classified as near threatened. First discovered in 1965, this butterfly is native to the Philippines. With a wingspan of over 4 inches, the Luzon peacock brandishes the striking colors of its namesake. The insect is mostly black, with fore and hind wings splashed with bright-colored scales. It has been listed as endangered since 1996. Habitat destruction and overcollection are the biggest threats to the Luzon peacock's survival. This insect is the largest butterfly species in the Americas and native to the island of Jamaica, which unfortunately makes it prized among collectors. If they can escape the nets, adults usually grow to be about 6 inches across, and are dark in color with yellow and blue bands and spots. These butterflies prefer to dwell in habitats that are remote and undisturbed, which is difficult on an island with limited space and a growing population. This green and gold butterfly belongs to the Papilionidae family, which is highly threatened around the world. It is found in China and possibly Vietnam. Considered an endangered species, it is quite threatened by the wildlife trade, despite being protected by Chinese law. This butterfly is named after British naturalist Alfred Russel Wallace, who discovered the species in 1859. At the time, Wallace described it as an insect of indescribable beauty and brilliancy, and it's hard to argue with that description. This butterfly lives in the lowland areas of the Maluku Islands in Indonesia, which are also the focus of rampant, unsustainable logging that has drastically reduced its numbers. Once a native of Canada, this green and white butterfly is known to inhabit only two small islands, San Juan and Lopez, in northwest Washington state. Habitat loss and an extremely small and isolated population make the island marble one of the most endangered insects in the world. Conservationists in Washington are fighting to have the island marble classified as endangered. This colorful insect is one of Australia's largest butterflies. Habitat destruction and drought are two of the prime causes for the drastic reduction in population of late. Thanks for watching.